Japan has climbed the ranks to now having 419 restaurants with at least one Michelin star. In this episode, Foodiez TV tells you all about the best 5 restaurants in Japan. Andy Haler, food critic from MasterChef The Professionals, is here to give you his top 5 tips for where to eat in Japan.
We begin in Kyoto, the old capital of Japan before Tokyo, and a restaurant called Mizai. Mizai serves Keisuke cuisine, which is the most elaborate tasting menu style of all of the Japanese cooking styles, and is a tiny restaurant with just half a dozen seats, set in a beautiful park, and the menu changes seasonally and uses the absolute best produce available. Presentation is beautiful, staff are very welcoming, and it's one of the most difficult reservations in the whole of Japan. But if you've got time to plan, head to Mizai. No culinary trip to Japan will be complete without sushi, and my choice for the best sushi restaurant is Sushi Saito in Tokyo. Here, the way that the rice is shaped and formed is just about as technically perfect as can be. The product quality in terms of the fish is remarkable, whether it's tuna or the huge variety of fish used and sourced from the Tsukiji market. And the chef, Mr. Saito, is charming and speaks English. The only drawback to Saito is it's nightmarishly hard to get a reservation there. But if you can, you'll have a great time. There are many styles of Japanese cooking, but one that I think is really taken to a remarkable level is tempura. Now, deep fried food doesn't sound that great, but then you've probably never been to Nanachome Kiyoshi in the Ginza district of Tokyo. Here, the batter that's used is feather light, but above all, the quality of the ingredients, whether it's the vegetables or the fish, is absolutely impeccable. So if you really want to see what can be done with tempura cooking, you should go to Nanachome Kiyoshi, which is the only tempura restaurant ever to get 3 Michelin stars. Many Japanese restaurants focus on traditional cooking, but not at Ryujin in the Roppongi district of Tokyo. Here, they take Keisuke food, but they move it into the modern era. Dishes such as abalone, steamed for 5 hours, is absolutely tender and delicious. And they even do interesting things with desserts. So there's a particularly famous and extremely elaborate strawberry dessert you should definitely try if you're here. So if you want to see the modern face of Japanese cooking, go to Ryujin. We stay in Kyoto for my next choice, which is Kicho, possibly the most famous restaurant in Japan. Here, Keisuke cooking is taken to its extreme. So you have an elaborate seasonal tasting menu featuring the absolute best produce of the moment. You don't eat at a dining room table, you're in a private dining room served by waitresses in traditional costume, and you look out over a private garden and waterfall. So it's a very, very beautiful experience. It doesn't come cheap, but if you really want to experience Keisuke food, you should always once, at least in your life, go to Kicho. So there you have it, a personal choice of 5 absolutely world-class restaurants from around Japan. If you've got your own ideas about what they should have been, then comment on the video below, or go to foodiez.tv.
That was the 5 best restaurants in Japan. Thanks to Andy Haler for sharing some of his culinary experience. We'd love to hear about your favourites, so just comment below.